go now. Fat man scoop on the mic. Makes in the mix on the road. Yeah, this is what I was fucking born to do. Let's go.
Hello everybody, happy Sunday. Today I want to talk about something which we all face. All of us in our life, we're facing problem. We feel inadequate to be able to achieve something. We see our dreams so far away and we feel like we're never going to achieve it. But you're like money on a paper. It doesn't have no value. But it does have a gold reserve in a bank. So it's got a very strong backup in the bank. The money by itself, it doesn't have no value, it doesn't have no power. But the reason the money has that power is because of that gold value and because of that gold reserve in the bank. Because people didn't want to exchange gold with each other. So, they created the money. Humans are like money. By themselves, they don't have no value unless they have the backup of a gold. Now your backup when you was born is energy. Some people call it God, some people call it Allah, some people call it universe energy. Some people believe, I don't know, they watch too much Star Wars, they believe, I don't know, somebody's playing game with us. But there is a supernatural energy outside this feeling we have. But again, we are all human. We might have a different brain, we have a different wiring, but we all have a same structure of feeling. We have same feeling. When you was born with the support behind you. I'm not talking about the support of your mom and dad. I'm talking about much more stronger support behind you. You might not believe in this, but trust me, 10 years ago when I had a bike accident, I was living in a dark place. I didn't believe anything. I had no faith. I was against everything. And when somebody was talking about, somebody being out there helping us, God, all this stuff, I used to just go against them and tell them, oh, you talking rubbish. There is no God. There is no faith. There is no nothing. Until I had an accident. My prayer every night was, I want to die and I want to take God to court why I have a disabled child. And when I went there and I was given the opportunity for 70 minutes, I was dead, and I saw myself on a bike, crashing. When I asked all my questions, I found all my whys. I realized this world doesn't work by itself, and I realized I shouldn't be looking for facts and figure all the time. Sometimes things don't add up, but that's life, everybody for years and years they thought earth is a square, but it's not, it's round, and they couldn't prove that for a long time. So there are things outside our power which we can't prove it, but they exist. Now, I'm not inviting anybody to any religion, to my religion or anything, because I'm not a religious person. Because when I ask a question, what religion is the best religion? The answer was, religions are all the just guide to get you to me, to make you understand who I am and the power I have. That's why all I'm asking you is to just have faith, have hope, and believe in something. You might be Buddhist, you might be Muslim, you might be Christian, whatever you are, just have faith on something. Believe in something is before you. And that thing, when I ask, you never been there for me. Every time I ask for help, you never been there for me. And the answer was, I've always been there for you. You've been too busy working, you never seen me. You've been busy with your life. Keep asking for more. While I'm going ahead of you and trying to break all the mountain, so you don't need to climb it. You see the mountains are really big. You feel overwhelmed. How am I going to do this? How am I going to climb that mountain? How am I going to achieve that dream? But somebody else out there, something else out there, some energy out there, whatever you want to believe, is out there, is moving before you. It's breaking all that mountain. It doesn't make tunnel for you to go through the mountain. It demolish the whole mountain so you can just walk through it. You don't even need to climb it. But when you are looking at it from here, it feels impossible. The reason is because if there is no obstacle in front of you, there is no life, there is no challenge to fix. And you won't believe in this kind of power, because you see, oh, everything seems all right, I can achieve everything. But you need to be shown there are things which is out of your power and you can't do it, and you need somebody else behind you to support you to be able to achieve that. Same as the gold which is doing to the money, it's giving power to money. Otherwise that piece of paper doesn't have no power. Now today, but yesterday, I received a phone call from a lady which she had a depression, and her son asked me if I can speak to her. Last year, she had a big massive house, but she doesn't have no friends, she doesn't have no family, she doesn't want to see her family. She just stay at home all day. The only thing she does, maybe she just once a week, she goes to church but even in the church she doesn't speak to anyone. Well, she wasn't, but now she does. And she stay at home, all the windows closed, she doesn't go out, she doesn't socialize with nobody. So I was asked if I can go and speak to her and see if I can help her. I went in and I showed interest, I introduced myself, and I said if I can see her house, because I think her house is beautiful, and if she can show me around her house. While we was walking around the house, I learned this technique from my mentor, Mr. Erickson. He invented all this psychology and strategic intervention. And I saw she's got these beautiful flowers pot, and they are really beautiful. And I saw she's got nursery for them, and she's making them. I asked if she enjoyed doing this, and she said, yeah, I love it. That's the only hobby I've got, and I get the seed, and then I put them, I plant them, and then I help them to grow and everything. Now after a while, when we walk around, I said to her, I want you to do something for me for at least 6 or 7 months, and then tell me what happened and what was the result. She said, fine. I said, I want you to buy lots of small flower pots, and I want you to buy lots of seeds, I want you to buy lots of compost, and I want you to start planting these flowers and make more of it, make 200-300 of them. She said, why? I said, after you done that, every time you go to church, everybody, if somebody get married, I want you to give them one flower. Every time somebody's born, I want you to give them one flower. Every time somebody's getting baptized, I want you to give them one flower. To do with her religion, something which she felt close with, because I am not here to create doubt in people. I'm here to create hope in people. Every time somebody gets married, I want you to give them a flower, and she did that for 6 months. Now, I spoke to her yesterday, and she said, I can't believe it. I didn't have no friend. Now I've got lots of friends. I'm going out, and lots of people, they love me. I asked her, so what happened? She said, well, I realized every time I'm giving a flower to somebody, they're saying thank you to me, they start talking to me, they want to get to know me, and we become friends. And the next time when I go there, they come and speak to me, they talk to me, they want to be my friend. And basically she started having lots of friends, and she said, I don't feel depressed anymore. She's going out, she's got, she runs party in her own house now, and just because she fulfilled one need a human has, which is a contribution. She contributed to other people's happiness by giving those flower pots, to make other people happy, and then they return the favor and they made her happy. And that's how she got out of the depression, even though for years and years she was taking tablets. But she met one of her needs. Humans have 6 needs. I can explain this in another video. But one of the needs we have is a contribution. She contributed to somebody else's happiness, and because of that, she received love back. And because of that, she's out of depression. And she's got lots of friends. She's socializing now. And result. That's all I wanted. And that was just in one meeting. So if you are in a position right now which you feel like the things you want is out of reach, if you have a dream, you feel like you can't achieve your dream, if you are in a sickness and you feel like you're never going to get better, if you have an addiction and you feel like it's never going to get better, trust me, have faith, and you will be out of that situation. You will not stay in that situation forever. There are doors, sometimes doors have to be closed on you, sometimes you have hardship, But again, another door is getting ready, another building is getting ready for you. The door is going to get open and you will go in there. Somebody is working on your behalf in front of you to clean the road for you. You know, just have faith and believe in something, you know, because us on our own in this planet, we don't have no value, you know, and we feel alone because we feel like nothing is behind us to push us. I'm not saying which religion, because I'm not here to preach any religion, but just have faith on anything. Even have a faith on a rock, you know, have faith on anything, you know, but something which is more powerful than you. When I'm saying rock is not more powerful than you, is it? Something which you feel is got more power than you and it can make you to achieve. Now, if you like my videos, please like, share, comment, encourage me to do more videos. I love to help people, you know, and I love you guys all to be out of depression. I invited one of my friends. She's a doctor of psychology. She's PhD in psychology. For 10 years, she's been dealing with people, depression, anxiety, and all this. And I will be running a seminar, and she's gonna come here next week. We're gonna be speaking and trying to work out the plan on how we're gonna do the seminars and everything. She's amazing. For 10 years, you know, this is her work, you know, and she's got a PhD in clinical psychology. It's not just something, you know, out of a bloom. So you're gonna hear a theory, and also you're gonna hear my experience and my training with Tony Robbins. Both of them combined in one seminar to help everybody to, you know, find a way to get out of the situation you are at the moment. It's all up here. We need to fix this first before we can achieve our dream and we can achieve money or success in our work. We have to have a higher standard in our life. Have a nice Sunday. Have a beautiful Sunday. Go out there and make it your day. Thank you very much.